God knows that you want someone. God knows that you have been looking for someone to help you in your life. God knows exactly how you are feeling, and He feels that pain that is deep inside your heart. He knows about it. God knows how lonely you can get, and the Lord will perfect that which concerns you. He is intimately acquainted with the things that are troubling you. He knows how you're feeling. And sometimes we ask Him, but God, when is it going to happen for me? You go into a mall or you go into the streets and you're seeing couples. You're seeing couples everywhere. You're seeing girls with boys and you're wondering, when is it going to be my turn? Has my significant other, has my future spouse, my future wife been lost in transit or something? Can I at least get a tracking number or something to know exactly where she is and what she is doing? And sometimes we don't get the answers that we need from God. But in times like this, we really need to trust and believe and have the faith that when it seems like He's not working, that is when He is working most. You see, dear friend, if you have a desire to be married, then God has someone for you. The person that God has for you may not be 100% exactly what you want, but that person will be 100% exactly what you need in your life. Of course, you'll want someone beautiful, you'll want someone funny and whatnot, and it hurts to see other people have what you want to have. It hurts to see other people walking in their blessing when you have been faithfully praying, faithfully serving God for so long, and nothing seemingly is happening for you. Sometimes people are getting blessed with girlfriends or boyfriends, and they're doing a lot less than what you are doing. And you're sometimes wondering, God, what's going on? Why? Where is my person? Where is the person that you have planned for me? Here's something for you to think about. God has His eyes on the person that you are going to marry. It is just a matter of timing. God's timing really is perfect. And sometimes we have to ask ourselves, are we placing too much focus on getting a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband or wife, instead of placing our focus more on deepening our relationship with God? Because you see, if we prioritize our relationships, if we prioritize getting a spouse over our relationship with God, then that spouse or that person or even the chase of getting that person becomes our God in our lives. And God is not going to give us something that is going to replace His position in our lives. So ask yourself, is wanting a husband or wife taking the place of God in my life? I encourage you not to focus too much on getting married, because marriage is not everything, but rather fulfilling our purpose in God is. We can be so focused on being alone, and sometimes the enemy has that plan for us where we are so focused on what we don't have that we end up being ungrateful for the things that we do have. Look back in your life and think about the times where God has blessed you. He's blessed you with a job, He's blessed you with a house, He's blessed you with a car, He's blessed you with a good family, He's blessed you with good health, He's blessed you with the things that you take for granted every day. The enemy is placing your focus on what you don't have, such as a husband or a wife, and you end up thinking that God is unfaithful to you, yet in reality, God is so faithful to you that every other area of your life is covered. But just because this one area isn't, then you doubt His ability to provide for you. Let me tell you, friends, don't worry so much about where your future spouse is and the search in getting one. God knows the best person for you. And if you put your trust and your faith in Him, if you deepen your relationship with God, if you focus on God's purpose in your life, then He will bring that person to you when it's the right time. This season of singleness that you are in right now is a season that you're not going to get again. Because when you get married, you will spend the rest of your life married to the person that God has for you, and you won't have the ability to have the single season again. So take this time that you have right now, and instead of focusing on what you don't have, instead of being sad and depressed about not having a wife or a husband, rather take that energy and go into God. Go full go into His purpose and ask God what His plan is for your life. Ask God what His purpose is for your life. And you'd be surprised to see how God will take your life, and when you plug into that purpose and you start being effective for God, that God will give you that helpmate to help you in that purpose as well. And you can help in their purpose too. Don't be so focused on what you don't have, but rather focus on what you do have. You have life, you have health, you have a God who loves you and cares for you. Focus on God and watch everything else fall into place. When it is the right moment, when it is the right time, the Lord will make it happen, and He will give you someone who is exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you can ask or think. We serve a God who has always been faithful in every area of your lives. So what makes you think that God is not going to be faithful to you in this area of your life? The time will come. Focus on God. Focus on your purpose. Put your energy into that instead of thinking about the person that you don't have. I know it gets tough, it gets hard. The time will come. God knows your desires. God knows your heart. God knows whether you are ready or whether you are not ready. But if you focus on Him, if you focus on His purpose for your life, then in due course, God will bless you with your future spouse. God knows that you are craving someone, and it's okay to have that desire. Don't let that desire take over your life. Place yourself back into the purpose that God has for your life. Place your focus on Him and deepen your relationship with God. And in due course, He will bless you with someone who is beyond your wildest dreams. If this video has blessed you, please leave a comment below, press like and hit that subscribe button. Until the next one, take care and God bless.